Here with UFC President Dana White getting set for UFC 206 for the interim featherweight championship as Max Holloway takes on Anthony Pettis. And this card has had many different changes to it, Dana. It was almost appropriate that the final day we had one more wrinkle in all of this with Anthony Pettis.
It's so inappropriate, though. Not appropriate, inappropriate. It sucks, but it's the business. These things happen. I don't know if Pettis can make that weight. Pettis has made 46 before, but he's never actually made 45 that I know of. So it's a problem.
If he has a strong performance, could he still be in the running to fight Jose Aldo, or do you think this is it for him at featherweight?
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm not confident he can make the weight. So to set up a fight with him, Jose Aldo, would be completely unproductive.
Number of topics here to quickly get through. When you met with George St-Pierre roughly a month ago, he came down to Las Vegas. Did he indicate to you this athletes association and that this was something he would be pursuing?
He did not. No. We never talked about that. No.
Is it something that, there's not a whole lot you can do on this side with this athletes association. Have you?
I don't care. At the end of the day, these are all grown men and women, and as a fighter, there are a lot of people trying to put their hands in your pockets. Okay, and you have to decide which hands you want in your pocket and which not. If you want Bjork's hand in your pocket, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know how to help you, and good luck to you.
Do you feel he's detrimental to these fighters advancing what they want out of this association? Will he prevent that from happening?
Well, not only that. You got three of them out there. You got three of these things. They're all fighting with each other now. You know what I mean? No, we're going to help the fighters. No, we're going to help the fighters. Sending cease and desist letters, and it's what I thought it would be. All three of them are businesses. They're trying to create a business, just like anybody else. The big thing used to be starting mixed martial arts organizations. Now it's starting unions and associations. So it's going to be fun to watch.
I noticed here you were wearing a vintage Chuck Liddell jacket. Have you spoken to Chuck Liddell and Matt Hughes over the past week? Were you the one that gave them the news that they were being let go?
Yeah. I've talked to Chuck many times, and I've talked to Matt a couple times. And being let go isn't really the right, term for it. The whole thing with those guys being involved in the UFC and getting paychecks was, I told them, as long as I'm here, meaning I didn't drop dead, or, I'm still in a position where I can decide where the money goes and doesn't go, you guys are going to be getting paychecks. But when that day changes, I can't guarantee you anything.
So how have things changed for you now when a decision like this is made? Because I think everyone saw this as something you would fight for these two guys no matter what. So take us through that process now. Are you just informed of this? Do you get any kind of a say in this?
Of course. And it's not a thing where, I'm going to fight for these guys or not fight for these guys. You're looking at this thing. These guys invested $4 billion into this company. So, there's heavy debt. This company is leveraged big time right now. There's a lot of cuts that they have to make. And Chuck and Matt were a big number. Big number. We were very good to them for a very long time. You can't expect that ride to go forever. But as long as it can go, it's an awesome thing. So it was time, and they both understand that.
Have you had a chance since New York to speak with Miesha Tate at all? And what might be next for her? Will she have anything? She's mentioned doing stuff with Fox. What can you tell us about Miesha Tate and her future?
Yeah, she's got a job with Fox.
She'll be working as an analyst,
yes.
Something in that capacity?
Yes.
And last question, as we look ahead to 2017, can we expect a lot of big changes in 2017 from the presentation, shows? Anything on the table you can tease us with for 2017?
Still me, man. I'm still doing, all that stuff. There was a stupid article that came out in Bleacher Report that was an absolute lie. I think it was Bleacher Report. It was one of those. Absolute lie about Joe Rogan going away and all this other stuff. I don't know where these people, how you can make shit like that up. It's pretty fucking amazing to me. But yeah, there are some things that I'm working on for 17 as far as the broadcast goes. But it was just, that story was a complete and total lie.
Rogan has years left on his deal?
Rogan will be here as long as Rogan wants to be here. He's the best to ever do it. Rogan's the best ever, in my opinion, and I'm sure many other people's opinion. And, It's ridiculous, disgusting, makes me sick.
How about CM Punk? That'll be our last question here. Is there any decision that has been made yet?
No, he and I have been talking, so we'll see what happens. We haven't come to any, any agreements on what he wants to do or doesn't want to do, but we're talking. I like the guy, so we'll see what happens.
All right, we're looking forward to it. Saturday night, 10 Eastern on pay-per-view. It's UFC 206, headlined by Max Holloway and Anthony Pettis for the interim featherweight title if Max Holloway wins. That's a mouthful, Dana.
Yeah, it is.